I decided from a really young age that I wanted to become a psychologist, that desire to be a psychologist, but my ideas about what it means to be a psychologist and the things that a psychologist can be and do have certainly changed. My name's Nat Caruana. I'm a senior lecturer at Flinders, and I'm also a deputy course coordinator for undergraduate psychology. So there's lots of different options and pathways you can take depending on what your priority and goal is in your psychology journey at Flinders. The very first step is enrolling in our 3-year undergraduate degree in a Bachelor of Psychological Science.
My name is Winona Karki. I'm an international student from Nepal, and I'm currently studying Bachelor of Psychological Science at Flinders University. Growing up, I witnessed my closest family members grappling with mental health illnesses, leaving us feeling completely helpless and uncertain about how to support them. Despite advancements in mental health resources, I'm convinced that there's much that needs to be done, especially in my community. I'm resolutely committed towards pursuing a career as a clinical psychologist. I aspire to offer clinical and counseling services. There are a lot of career opportunities even after pursuing an undergraduate degree in psychological science that can range from working as a counselor in schools to also working in marketing field maybe as an HR or as a data analyst.
After your 3-year degree, many graduates choose to explore the many career opportunities that their degree prepares them to pursue.
Hi, my name is Jake. I'm the Talent and Resourcing Manager at Consolidated Power Projects, and I studied psychology at Flinders University. Consolidated Power Projects is a full engineering, procurement and construction contractor, so we specialise in the design and the construction of high voltage assets. On a day-to-day basis, I manage the talent and resourcing function and department here at CPP. My studies in psychology help me by understanding people, and my role here is essentially dealing with people every day. I knew that I wanted to do psychology and work with people in some capacity. I could have ended up in counselling, social work, but I think studying so many electives throughout the degree and having such a varied degree, it helped me discover my passion. Studying human behaviour, the human brain, you can apply that to every day really,
Many students, after completing their 3-year degree in psychological science, are beginning to think about a potential career as a registered psychologist, or they're thinking about pursuing a career in psychology research. In either of those two scenarios, the next step will either be doing a 4th psychology honours year or a graduate diploma in psychology advanced. And those two options prepare you for engaging in postgraduate study, whether that's postgraduate study to support you to become a registered psychologist or postgraduate study in higher degree research training.
I'm Dr. Henry Bowen, and I'm the Senior Research Officer at Military and Emergency Services Health Australia. Military and Emergency Services Health Australia is a not-for-profit research institute. My role as a Senior Research Officer involves conducting research, but it also involves training students, but also around policy and clinical practice. I was inspired to study psychology because I knew I wanted to help people, and I think I definitely fell into that thinking the only way I could do that was being a clinician. As I was studying at Flinders, it was the first time I really learned that there was other ways to help people, and research was a pathway that I hadn't previously considered. You can become so many different things, and Flinders will help you find those different pathways.
If you're interested in becoming a registered psychologist, then after that 4th year of study, there are a number of different pathways you can take. One pathway is a 5+1 pathway, and an example of that is enrolling in our Master of Professional Psychology, and that's a 1-year master's that prepares you to become a registered psychologist, and it's followed by a 1-year internship with supervised training. After completing that pathway, you are then ready to practice as a registered psychologist. Another pathway is to enroll in a 2-year Master of Psychology Clinical, and that's a 2-year program with inbuilt clinical training and supervision. After completing a Master of Psychology Clinical, you are then ready to practice as a registered psychologist, but you also have the option of pursuing clinical endorsement as a clinical psychologist, and that involves engaging in a 2-year registrar program.
Hi, my name is Dr. Cara Rossi, and I'm a clinical psychologist and teaching specialist here at Flinders University. I really love the variety in being a clinical psychologist, and with the specific qualifications I have behind me, it gives me a lot of scope to work in different settings. I've always just liked people. I just like talking to people, and this is a job in which I get to do that every single day. We're all just doing our best ultimately, and it's a massive privilege to be a part of that journey for people working through that. That's the part that I enjoy. I get to walk alongside people during those really difficult moments for a period, get to know them really well, and then hopefully see them through to the next chapter of their life, which is hopefully going to be a really exciting and fulfilling one.
Trying to decide what to study and how to build your degree and picking a career path can be really overwhelming and scary. So if you're not sure, reach out to us and we're happy to help you build your journey in psychology at Flinders.